All right, we'll call this meeting to order, and if we could get our roll call.
Chairman Smith, Mrs. Black,
Here.
Mr. Connor,
Here.
Mr. Brown,
Here.
Mrs. Jones, Mr. King,
Here.
Mr. Perez,
Here.
Mrs. Faye Robinson,
Here.
Mrs. Tiffany Robinson,
Here.
Mrs. Thurman,
Here.
Dr. Wingate,
Here.
Superintendent Dr. Robertson.
Here.
All right, thank you. We have an amendment to the agenda. We're going to, if we could get a motion on an amended agenda by the removal of the grant application request.
So moved.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Mr. Perez and Ms. Black.
Mrs. Black,
Yes.
Mr. Connor,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. King,
Yes.
Mr. Perez,
Yes.
Mrs. Faye Robinson,
Yes.
Mrs. Tiffany Robinson,
Yes.
Mrs. Thurman,
Yes.
Dr. Wingate.
Yes.
All right.
Vice Chairman, the note that I left you about those who are not here,
Oh,
that needs to be read, please,
all right.
for the record.
I thought that was mainly just for me. All right, so we have 3 board members out. One is in attendance by Zoom, Mr. Ben Connors, and one is out, Ms. Mosley and Mr. Smith are out and will not be joining us by Zoom. And I've lost
Mr.
that.
Smith is on vacation. and
Mr.
Mrs.
Smith
Jones
is on
ill.
vacation. Ms. Jones
Is ill.
recovering from medical.
She's ill.
Yes. All right, we do not have any executive session. Our pledge to the flag and meditation will be led by Westview Elementary Principal Deborah Cottle, if you'd like to come up. And then I know you have a lot of guests here with you. Welcome.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Deborah Cottle, principal of Westview Elementary. At Westview Elementary, we inspire our students to be thinkers and problem solvers who are ready for college, career, and citizenship. To help us achieve our mission, we integrate STEM instructional practices such as project-based learning and the 21st century skills, collaboration, creativity, communication, and critical thinking within our day-to-day instruction. We know that students learn best when learning is student-led and when it is connected to real-world situations. We are amazed each day at the creativity and level of problem solving our students display when they are given the appropriate guidance and resources. A few weeks ago, I learned that Westview would have the opportunity to be with you tonight here at the school board meeting. And I began to think of how I could incorporate a real-world situation for our students and provide them an opportunity to utilize their technical and their essential skills. I am a believer that if we equip students with knowledge and resources and allow them to design and build solutions to solve problems, then they will thrive and reach their fullest potential. So this evening, I am joined by a group of 5th graders and their teachers, and our students were given a challenge to come up with a way that they can help our school board members during school board meetings. So at this time, our students are going to communicate with you how they work together to complete this challenge.
Good evening. We are students from Miss Norman's 5th grade class at Westview Elementary. We want to tell you about the amazing opportunities we are given every day. Our teachers and school leaders work hard to make our learning meaningful and fun.
At Westview, we participate in PBL, STEM challenges, and experiments in our classrooms and in the e-lab. And while we are collaborating with our friends and teachers, we learn to be problem solvers.
Miss Webb teaches us to be creative. We get to imagine, create, and build so many wonderful things using the engineering and design process while we are learning in eLab.
Our most recent project was for you. Our teacher presented us with this question: how can we as designers create an item for us that will help our school board members be more efficient and productive during their planning and meeting times.
We then brainstormed as a class and came up with some great ideas, like hidden coolers under your desk, or secret buttons to push that would produce an ice cold drink. We finally decided on what we thought would be the perfect fit.
We paired up and began to plan, design, and create our items. We asked Mrs. Webb to cut out our items in the e-lab out of different materials so we could test them and pick the best one. We wanted to be sure it would serve its purpose and withstand moisture.
Once we had our designs ready and tested our product, we personalized and cut them on the laser cutter. Now we are proud to present you with your very own personalized drink coaster.
Our hope is that they will help protect your desks and papers from condensation. Thank you for having us tonight.
So much. Thank you, that's great. We can.
And personalized.
Thank you. Thank you so much, that's so sweet.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll use mine right now.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. What a wonderful surprise.
That was great.
Mr. King, can I thank you, Westview, thank you, Ms. Cottle, Ms. Norman, Ms. Webb, Andy, thank you. Awesome place, Westview Wildcats.
The children exemplify that, thank you. Sweet, thank you very
All
much.
right. Good public speaking skills also, teachers. We'll let them clear the room quickly and then we'll.
Yeah, it's you.
All right, so we have our exemplars of excellence, and today we have Mr. Tim James, our district athletic director, bringing us another wonderful bit of news here.
Vice Chair, distinguished
microphone.
board members.
Pull the mic
Pull your
up,
mic up.
please. Thank you.
Check. All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Vice Chair, distinguished board members, it's my pleasure to present something that doesn't happen a whole lot in Hamilton County Schools. This year we're on track to break a record. We're already at 6 state championships. Soddy Daisy High School added our 6th, and we're hoping they add our 7th here in a couple of weeks. But I was just impressed about how well behaved these young men and how they are dressed impeccably from head to toe with the bleach blonde hair. I kind of like that Ric Flair look. But I don't know if you noticed or not, when the teacher from Westview told her kids to raise up, the Soddy Daisy wrestling team was very well behaved. They all stood up at the same time. So that's great. I'm an old wrestler, wrestled many years ago, back when Moses was in my weight class. But Soddy Daisy has a tradition within their wrestling program of excellence. It started with a guy that, thank goodness, is older than I am, and I'm going to throw him under the bus, Mr. Steve Henry.
Watch it, Steve and I are the same age, so watch it.
Steve,
we graduated together.
real quick about Steve. His first year teaching high school was my senior year in high school. But Steve has done a great job of building that program there, and he has passed the torch. And these 4 coaches have taken the program on its same trajectory of greatness. I would like to introduce the 4 coaches first. and then I will introduce each individual team member. They're going to come up. They'll stand. Of course, Ms. Thurman, you will be able to shake hands, and Vice Chair King or anybody else that would like to jump in, Dr. Robertson. So we're going to start off with the head coach, and I'm going to put my cheaters on here. Ulrich Weinsberg. Shane Turner. Jeremy Gooden. And Josh Edmondson. Coaches, you're being commended for your hard work and dedication to the citizens and community of Soddy Daisy. We, and as a district athletic director, are very proud of your accomplishment, as I know you are. I spent a lot of years in coaching, and those state championships are few or far between. Some people get it and just keep rolling them out, so we're hoping that's the case with the Soddy Daisy Trojans this year. So once again, thank you guys for all you do to put into our kids. All right, on to you guys, the guys that made it happen. All right, we're going to bring you up here. We're going to hold all applause until we get everybody up front, and then we're going to give you a cheer, okay? I might even give you a Ric Flair woo. All right? So here we go. We're going to start at the top of the order. Daniel Adcock, Layden Barnwell, Colin Bull, Braylon Cosper, Jonathan Davis, Finn Deese, Chaz Dodd, Charles Duncan, Tyson Flavin,
Great job.
Micah Hilton, Anthony Heiser, William Holloway, Aiden Jenkins, Loudon Laxton,
Congratulations.
Andrew Lewis,
I'm proud of you.
Ethan McCarter,
Congratulations.
Colton Meister,
Congratulations.
Tori Montgomery, Nathaniel Moonsaharat, Luke Mahan, Logan Rollison, Caden Roberts, Tucker Ross, Curtis Steed, Logan Stevens, Elijah Turner, Nathan Wade, Charles White, and Jeremy Wysong. I believe I got everybody. I would ask you, young lady, I did not get your name on this. What is your name? Edith, okay. Edith's last name? Province, okay, all right. Sorry about that, Edith. You got left off the list. I'm gonna blame you, Coach, okay? But hey, let's do this real quick. If you were a young man that participated in the team duels and won your match, if you would just kind of raise your hand. You are the guys, and the guys that are in the room that support you. So the guys that are in the room that support you are as important a part of this team championship, and every one of you has a part and ownership in it. So congratulations to you. I would like to challenge you, though. State individuals are coming up, the 17th this year? Yeah, 2 weeks from now. I challenge you to go forth and win it all, win it all. So really proud of you. Congratulations. And we'll figure everybody, if you need to take a photo op real quick, get some pictures. Oh, and there's one person I definitely need to introduce. I kind of left her out. I see her looking at me. The principal of Soddy Daisy High School, Miss Angie Cass. So come out, Angie, and get a picture with your coaches and your team.
Guys, y'all come down like kneel and let them get behind you so we get a picture. Wrestlers can figure this out quick. Come on now. Coaches, y'all got to get into it.
Oh. This hand. All right, before you guys leave, could we get a Go Trojans? All right. Good luck to you guys in upcoming week.
That's what we call 50 Shades of Blonde right there.
They been to see you, Miss Thurman?
No, they invited me, but I was busy and couldn't do it, but it's great.
Ms. Sermon, while they're leaving, I'll tell you a story. So last year, when I went to Red Bank, Shane was the assistant coach. I hired him as the head coach. He hired Ulrich as the assistant coach, and they said, in 3 years, we're going to win a state championship. And I was like, there's no, like, I think we qualified one kid for the state that year. Sure enough, 3 years later, I was showing some of the wrestlers a picture of when Ulrich looks like a kid and Shane has a little bit of hair. So that was pretty cool.
A little bit.
Soddy Daisy, before you leave, we've got Mr. Wingate wanted to say something.
No, I just wanted to say I'd never get to do this, but one of these guys is the reason I have to read this board disclaimer. So, Josh, man, proud of you, dude. That's my brother-in-law right there, and so it's state championship.
All right, and that segues in. That segues us into our disclaimer statement. Mr. Groen.
It does not apply.
I declare that I have a relative who works for the school system, and if the board's vote on policies and budgets may have an effect on my relative's employment. Even so, I hereby certify that I will cast my vote in the best interest of the school system.
I declare that I have a family member who works for the school system, and that the board's vote on budget, policies, etc. may have an effect on my relative's employment. Even so, I hereby certify that I will cast my vote in the best interest of the school system.
I declare that I have relatives who work for the school system, and that the board's vote on all items may have an effect on my relative's employment. Even so, I hereby certify that I will cast my vote in the best interest of the school system.
I declare that I have a relative who works for the school system and that the board's vote may have an effect on my relative's employment. Even so, I hereby certify that I will cast my vote in the best interest of the school system.
I declare that I have a family member who works for the school system, and that the board's vote on budget, policies, etc. may have an effect on my relative's employment. Even so, I hereby certify that I will cast my vote in the best interest of the school system.
I declare that I have a relative who works for the school system and that the board's vote may have an effect on my relative's employment. Even so, I hereby certify that I will cast my vote in the best interest of the school system.
All right, thank you very much. On to approval of the consent agenda. Do we?
Mr. King.
Yes. Oh, Mr. Connor, I'm sorry.
Does not apply.
So approval of the consent agenda. Is there anything that we were going to poll? I don't remember it, but.
Do we need to take off the grant application request?
We did that already. When at the original approval.
We need an a motion first.
All right.
I move.
Second.
Anything we need.
All right. Any questions or any conversation on it? All right. So call.
Mrs. Black?
Yes.
Mr. Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Perez?
Yes.
Mrs. Faye Robinson?
Yes.
Mrs. Tiffany Robinson?
Yes.
Mrs. Sermon?
Yes.
Dr. Wingate?
Yes.
All right. So we have approval of the minutes from January. Do we have to?
No.
Okay,
That's
we
part
don't
of
have
the
to do
consent.
that.
That
All right.
takes us down to board matters.
So, Dr.
Administrative matters,
Down
I'm
to
sorry.
administrative business.
Administrative matters.
Okay, so we don't even, all right.
Basically
All right,
what
so
I was saying.
administrative matters, board policy 5.400.
It's first read of 5.1063. It's the
Vehicle usage.
vehicle use.
Okay.
This is just a first read, so it's not taking a vote. We discussed it earlier. If there are any questions, I also sent you some information in between meetings about the vehicles that we have on the books by department. So if you've got questions between now and next month, we can address them then.
right, thank you. See, we have a vote needed for the amendment of the calendar. Would that be the next?
We
So
need a
moved.
motion
Yes.
first before
So
discussion.
moved.
All right, we have a,
Second.
all right, moved and seconded. So, and this is to change inclement weather days from 8 to 6 by adding 6 half-days and also
4 half-days.
4 half-days, and then our December and our May
Yeah.
half-days.
2 half-days in the middle, and then a half-day at the end of the first semester, a half-day at the end of the school year.
All right. So if we can, we'll take a vote on that unless there's discussion. All right.
Mrs. Black,
Yes.
Mr. Connor,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. King,
Yes.
Mr. Perez,
Yes.
Mrs. Faye Robinson,
Yes.
Mrs. Tiffany Robinson,
Yes.
Mrs. Thurman,
No.
Dr. Wingate.
No.
Motion carries.
All right. I guess that takes us to announcements.
Legal matters?
Hold on. Legal matters, I don't think we have anything.
That's just the monthly
Right.
report.
I don't think we have anything
No.
there we need to
No,
comment
sir.
about. So as far as the announcements, Monday upcoming, February 19th, President's Day, school's closed. Friday, March 8th is the end of the third quarter. And March 11th through 15th is spring break. I had a question there, Dr. Robertson. It shows report cards coming out on the 15th, which is the actual last day of spring break. No students aren't in school. Is that going to be on the 22nd?
Yeah, majority, remember, report cards now, majority of them are
Mailed.
digital.
Yeah.
Not mailed, they're
Oh,
digital.
okay.
Yeah.
So the ones going home, what day will they go home on if they do print out?
I think it's the 19th, is that right? 16, 17, 18. 18th or
18th.
19th.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Our next board meeting is scheduled for March 21st. We will have a work session followed by a board meeting. I had 2 other announcements that's not on this I'd like to do. District 9 is going to have a community education meeting March the 7th from 6 o'clock to 7:30 at Hunter Middle School in their new library. And the last thing, I'd like to make a comment before adjournment. If you did not get a chance to be a part of the State of the System address, I think it's on YouTube and you can watch a tape of that. It was a great celebration, but what I liked also was that it was challenging to not just be satisfied with the great gains we've made, but to also know that there's still more work for the students to do. So just congratulations, Superintendent, to you and your team and Deputy Superintendent. Wonderful State of System address. It really was good.
Appreciate y'all being there, and publicly to say thanks to our team. Had a ton of work from Shannon's team, specifically Rachel Eman, Kate Skonberg, of course, Shirley and Lisa helped a lot. They help us a lot every day, but just an incredible team effort. Communications, of course. Steve doesn't. We don't have to say thank you to him. He's doing his job.
And for parents that didn't make it, please take the time to watch it. There is some great student comments and stories that were presented, and also teacher stories. So, any other board members have anything they'd like to share before we adjourn? All right.
We have a former board member, Kathy Lennon,
Yeah.
with us here tonight.
Oh.
Just want to
Yeah,
acknowledge
I
her
saw Kathy
presence.
out there, yeah.
She's a great friend to
Kathy.
Hamilton County Schools.
Hello there.
I share it. My glasses aren't that good. I think, isn't that Kathy out there?
All right. Anybody?
Yeah.
Going once, going twice? We are adjourned.